Welcome back, everybody, for another eat along. Finally. Sorry it took so long. I tried to do this eat along a few months ago, and my video cameras wouldn't work that day. I had to do a lot of troubleshooting to get it to work. But I'm ready today to try this again. Today I am eating absolutely my favorite thing in the whole world, and it's called pho, spelled P-H-O. This is Pho Ga, which is chicken pho. And it's a Vietnamese soup. It's like their national treasure. Pho is basically a rice noodle. And Pho Ga is basically a Vietnamese chicken noodle soup. But instead of making it with the noodles that we use for chicken noodle soup, they use rice noodles. And they come, same as our type of pasta. They come skinny noodles, medium-sized noodles, bigger noodles. This one is like a medium noodle, medium size. I've made 2 other videos of this, but never spoke, just ate. Well, actually, I don't even think I ate on the video. I just put the soup together to show you what it looked like. But today, I'll explain more about it. If you've never had pho, you've got to try it. It takes a long time to make yourself, and that's why I just rather buy it. This was $12, roughly 12 bucks, at Leanh's Chinese restaurant here in Daytona. It's off of Nova Road. She doesn't just sell Chinese. They also have Vietnamese. I believe they have Thai food, and everything that she has is good. It all tastes authentic, which, I guess that's a relative term because I've never been to Vietnam. I've never been to China. I've never been to Thailand, but I've had other foods in this area and other places in the country, and this by far is the best. So if you ever make it to Daytona and you like pho, you got to give this place a try. I'll go through everything I have that I'm going to be putting in this bowl of soup. I've already spilt some of this. This is hoisin, Hoisen, hoisin sauce. It's a sweet sauce, and I mix it in with my soup. This is red chili paste. It's got, you can see the seeds, the red pepper seeds. A lot of people also use sriracha sauce. I've tried it before with this soup, and to me it's just too busy, too many things going on. Okay, so we're going to start to put this together. Let me move this out of the way. Bring my bowl over here. I'm going to use this clear bowl so you guys can see kind of more what's going on. All right, so here is the broth. They give it to you separately because it's boiling hot. You'll see how hot this is when I start to pour it in the bowl. This broth is really the best part of the soup. Everything else is just, chicken and vegetables and herbs. It's the broth that takes so long to make. And there's so much involved in making this broth. The chicken pho takes about 2 hours to make. And the pho bo, which is the beef pho, it can take anywhere from 8 to 16 hours, depending on how long you want to take to boil the bones. All right, so I'm going to add the pho noodles to my broth. You can see how hot that is, I think. It's steaming up my face. Okay, so I think I'll add a little bit more. This, it makes 2 servings, so really it's like $6 a serving. A lot of people, when they eat this, I think on their channel, they like eating it in the really big, stupid bowls. But I'm not going to eat all of this in one setting because this is not like a mukbang where you just eat enough for a family. I just want to eat enough for one regular person. So now I'm going to add the chicken. That will be enough. Okay, now I'm going to show you the herbs. I have them put the herbs all separately so they don't get wilted. So you got your bean sprouts, cilantro, basil, green onions. They even put a couple of jalapeno peppers in here. Green onions, red onions, little shavings of red onion, and some lime. So let's put this together. So I've got my pho noodles, I got my chicken. Let's start to put some of these herbs in. The herbs make it taste and smell so good. Really fragrant. You know, I discovered this while watching an episode of Bizarre Foods many years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, with Andrew Zimmern. He was in Vietnam and he was eating some pho, and I could never get it out of my mind, and I finally found out that Leanh's Chinese restaurant sells it. I've had this about 100 times since I've discovered it. Put a few onions in here. Put some of these little green scallions. I think I'll put one pepper in, but I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to kind of put it in there for heat in the broth. Then we also have some fried shallots. So we'll put a few fried shallots in here. Gives it a little more oniony flavor. And the fried, I guess these are fried noodles, some type of fried crispy. I like these for a little crunch in my soup. All right, now I'm going to add my hoisin sauce. They usually use like a plastic spoon for this because I guess the plastic spoon doesn't get as hot in the broth as the metal spoons get. So, and a lot of people put this on the side, the hoisin and the pepper sauce. They'll put that on the side, but I like to mix it in with my soup. All right, and then I'm going to squeeze a little lime juice in here. Not too much. So the way you eat this, let me mix these. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my pepper sauce in. About that much. I don't want to ruin this beautiful broth. If you put too much sauce, too much pepper sauce, I think that would ruin it. Or too much hoisin. Too much anything, too much lime. A delicate balance of adding these things. Okay, put this away. Today I'm drinking ice water. Okay, so this is how they do it in Vietnam. I don't know if I can only use my chopsticks with my right hand. Because I'm right-handed, but I think I can manage to use my spoon with my left hand. So the idea is to get your bite on your spoon. Oh my God, you guys. This soup, this broth, I turn into such a pig when I'm eating this meal. I apologize. I'll try to be more ladylike. But this broth is so good that you can drink it. You want to drink it. I've actually seen people turn the bowl up and drink it. But the broth, what makes it so good is all the spices that they put in it. They toast up the spices before they add them to the broth, and it's star anise. Some people say star anise. It's like the main component of a spice that gives this pho broth its flavor. But then there's other things in there like coriander, fennel, Let me try to think of some of the other ones. Cardamom seed, cinnamon. Also in the broth they put like rock sugar, fish sauce, what else? Let me think while I take this bite. Oh, they put ginger and onion in the broth. They char the ginger and char the onion and just throw the whole thing in the broth, and it sets in there the whole time it cooks. And it just makes it so yummifying. I could eat this every day, I swear. This costs like $2, between $1.50 and $2, I believe, on average in Vietnam, in the Vietnam Pho stands. They open those stands early in the morning, and the Vietnamese, they eat it breakfast, lunch, supper, and it's really, really healthy. There's nothing unhealthy about this. I would say maybe these little fried noodles would probably be the most unhealthiest part of it all. But it's like a whole meal in a bowl. I've been wanting to do this video for so long. I'm really excited that I got to finally do it. I accidentally just popped that pepper in my mouth, the whole thing. Oh well, no going back now. Oh, some water. Woo. I think today is the 22nd. So yesterday was the first of winter. Is that right? You guys, I'm going to put the chopsticks to the side. I'll be honest. I normally eat it just like this. I don't use chopsticks. Oh my goodness. I swear, you guys really, really, really need to try this if you never have. Yeah, for $1.50 a bowl in Vietnam, I would eat this for every meal. I hope everybody's having a happy new year so far. I can't believe it's almost February. 2020, the year of the rat in Chinese astrology, I guess. Chinese zodiac. The year of the rat. And I'm a rat. My birthday is next Saturday. And I barely made it into the Chinese rat zodiac. It's supposed to be a really good year for me. Hopefully it's going to be a good year for everybody. Maybe the little rat will bring us all good luck. It is really cold here right now in Daytona. I was just saying the other day on my Facebook channel that I thought winter had skipped us because it was like in the high 70s and mid 80s last week, just like 4 or 5 days ago. And last night it got down into the 30s. I don't use my heat here in Florida. I refuse to use the heat and air system when I live in Florida. I just struggle through the cold nights, and I'm still alive. My electric bill was insanely cheap this past month. It was cheaper than my water bill. My water bill was $70. and my electric bill was $55. And that's with the roommate, which I forgot to mention. I got a roommate since I've been on here. I've had my roommate for a few months now, a little over 3 months, and that's working out really awesome. It's hard to make it on your own these days. You almost have to have a roommate or a spouse or somebody else working to make it work out. But he's really cool. He's like 10 years younger than me. So I'm kind of like a mom to him. I'm always cooking food for him and trying to get him on a good track in life. And I never had any kids, so I guess he'll be my kid for now until he decides to move out, which hopefully won't be for a very long time. Having a roommate is good for you, I think. It kind of helps you to be more responsible about things. Like, before he moved in, I was a very, very bad housekeeper. I mean, my house was always, it looked like a tornado had always hit it. But now with the roommate, I have to be more respectful of the way the house looks, and so, that kind of thing. But so far, so good. Well, I hope you guys will give this a try and let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to all my subscribers. I really, really appreciate it, and I promise to try to keep on a normal schedule of making these videos because I really enjoy them. I've had a rough few months now that just kind of took me away from the thing I love most, which is food. Oh, hang on. You know what, you guys? I'm sorry. Here's a bite. I'm sorry. You probably don't want to take a bite after I've been eating, but there you go. Take a big bite. Okay. I love you guys, and if you're not a subscriber, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Have a great year. Goodbye, everybody.